वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग एंड 6 दिवसीय नवोदय विद्यालय समिति ओडिया शिक्षक नवीकरण कार्य क्रमकु मु आपड़ मांगकु स्वागत करू छी। नमस्कार आप सभी दोस्तों का मैं 6 दिवसीय उड़िया भाषा हेतु शिक्षण परीक्षण तथा मूल्यांकन कार्यक्रम में मैं आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं। दोस्तों, हमारे इस 6 दिवसीय कार्यक्रम में हम भाषा, साहित्य तथा शिक्षा के तमाम डायमेंशन और एस्पेक्ट्स पे बात करेंगे, लेकिन इसके बारे में डिटेल में बात करने के लिए मैं डॉक्टर संजय कुमार बाग को इनवाइट करूंगा। लेकिन सबसे पहले मैं एक एक करके जो हमारे आज के समारोह के अतिथि हैं, जो आज के हमारे समारोह के डिग्नेटरीज हैं, मैं उनको एक कर इस वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पर उनको आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगा। सो इस क्रम में मैं सबसे पहले जो हमारे आज के समारोह जो ज्ञान में, ओहदे में तथा रसूख में इतने बड़े हैं, इतने वरिष्ठ हैं कि उनसे मैं आग्रह तो नहीं कर सकता हूं, केवल हाथ जोड़कर विनती कर सकता हूं प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर पंचानन मोहंती कि महोदय इस वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पर हमारा स्वागत स्वीकार करें। सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार पंकज, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। बहुत धन्यवाद।
तत्पश्चात मैं हमारे भारतीय भाषा संस्थान के जो निदेशक हैं प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर शैलेंद्र मोहन साहब, और जो भारतीय भाषा संस्थान में होने वाली किसी भी गतिविधि के संरक्षक हैं, उसके गार्जियन हैं तथा उसको पूरी तरह से हम लोग को गाइड करने में उनका योगदान है। सर, मैं आपका भी बड़े विनम्रता के साथ, बड़े आदर के साथ इस वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पर स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं। तत्पश्चात सर, क्या आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं? शायद ही इज ट्रैवलिंग, ही विल सून बी ऑनलाइन आई बिलीव। इसके पश्चात मैं नवोदय विद्यालय समिति के जो सह आयुक्त हैं श्री ज्ञानेंद्र साहब, और जिनके संरक्षण में, जिनके गाइडेंस में इन सारे प्रोग्राम्स की नींव डाली गई, मैं ज्ञानेंद्र सर का इस वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पर बड़े आदर तथा विनम्रता के साथ स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं। तत्पश्चात मैं भारतीय भाषा संस्थान के उप निदेशक तथा परीक्षण तथा मूल्यांकन केंद्र के अध्यक्ष प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर PR धर्मेश फर्नांडिस, इनका प्रत्यक्ष गाइडेंस लाभ मैं CIL में जब से आया हूं तब से उठाता रहा हूं, तथा NTS द्वारा संयोजित किए जाने वाले सारे कार्यक्रमों में इनका प्रत्यक्ष रूप से निर्देशन होता है। मैं सर आपका भी बड़े आदर तथा विनय के साथ इस प्रोग्राम में स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं।
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर। तत्पश्चात मैं जो नवोदय विद्यालय के समिति के जो उपायुक्त हैं NVS हेडक्वार्टर से श्री NP राजन साहब, मैं उनका भी इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं।
थैंक यू सर।
तथा हमारे इस जो प्रोग्राम के को-कोऑर्डिनेटर हैं, जो भारतीय भाषा संस्थान के भुवनेश्वर केंद्र पर व्याख्याता के पद पर तैनात हैं डॉक्टर संजय कुमार बाग साहब, मैं उनका भी बड़ा हार्दिक स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं।
धन्यवाद सर।
और इस प्रोग्राम के, इस कार्यक्रम के जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण घटक हैं, जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण पहलू हैं, वो आप शिक्षक हैं। आपके बिना इस प्रोग्राम की सफलता संभव नहीं है, और यह प्रोग्राम आपके लिए बना है। आपके कोऑपरेशन के बिना, आप सभी टीचर हैं तो मैं ये भी कहूंगा कि आपके निर्देशन के बिना और आप सभी के कंट्रीब्यूशन के बिना ये प्रोग्राम बिल्कुल सफल नहीं हो सकता। तो इसलिए मैं आप सभी का भी इस प्रोग्राम में बहुत बहुत स्वागत तथा अभिनंदन करता हूं। और एक बात और, अब मैं जो डिप्टी कमिश्नर NLI भुवनेश्वर से श्रीमती कुसुम कुमारी जी को भी शायद देख पा रहा हूं। मैम, मैं आपका भी इस प्रोग्राम में बड़े आदर तथा विनय के साथ स्वागत तथा
धन्यवाद।
और मैं ये आशा करता हूं कि इस पूरे प्रोग्राम में जो आपका प्रत्यक्ष निर्देशन है वो हमको प्राप्त होता रहेगा। इसके पश्चात सबसे पहले जो हमारे को-कोऑर्डिनेटर हैं डॉक्टर संजय कुमार बाग साहब से मैं निवेदन करना चाहूंगा कि हमारे सारे शिक्षकों को ओडिया भाषा में जो इस प्रोग्राम के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं उनके बारे में डिटेल से बतलाएं। डॉक्टर संजय बाग सर, ओवर टू यू प्लीज।
प्रोफेसर, सम्मान्य मुख्य अतिथि प्रोफेसर महंती, सम्मानित अतिथि ज्ञानेंद्र कुमार सर, भारतीय भाषा संस्थान निर्देशक प्रोफेसर शैलेंद्र मोहन सर, प्रोफेसर फर्नांडिज, डेप्यूटी कमिशनर नवोदय विद्यालय समिति और यही 6 दिनिया नवीकरण कार्यक्रम रे जोग देइथिबा हमर समस्त शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री बंधु। यही नवीकरण कार्यक्रम नवोदय विद्यालय समिति द्वितीय एवं तृतीय ओडिया भाषा शिक्षकों प्रस्तुत करा जाइछि, जो माने उच्च माध्यमिक स्तर पर्यंत ओडिया भाषा शिक्षक भाव में नियोजित अछंती। एई 6 दिनिया ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम रे 24टी वैषयिक तथा एकाडेमिक अधिवेशन रहिबो। एई 24टी अधिवेशन रु 4टी अधिवेशन केवल प्रश्नावली प्रस्तुति अभ्यास पर उद्दिष्ट। यह सहित अंशग्रहणकारी माननकु एक रिमोट स्टेशन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डाटाबेस रे प्रस्तुत प्रश्नावली गुड़ी किपरि स्थानित करा जिवो से विषय तालीम दिया जिवो। शिक्षक प्रशिक्षार्थी माननकु नेशनल टेस्टिंग सर्विस द्वारा विकसित तुरंत प्रक्रिया उत्पाद व्यवस्था रो कार्यकारिता विषय मध्य अवगत करा जिवो, जहाँ आवश्यक मन करुवा जेकोसी व्यक्ति व्यवहृत करि परिबे। एही कार्यक्रम परिचालना पछरे मुख्य उद्देश्य होची भाषा शिक्षा क्षेत्र में विशेष वैज्ञानिक विषय वस्तु, शिक्षादान पद्धति, परीक्षण एवं मूल्यांकन उद्देश्य विषय शिक्षक मानक मध्य सचेतनता एवं सहमति सृष्टि करवा और यथार्थ प्रश्नावली तथा शिक्षादान शिक्षण संपर्कित प्राथमिक सहायक सामग्री प्रस्तुति करवा, शिक्षा क्षेत्र में मानव संबल विकास, एथि सहित भाषा शिक्षा क्षेत्र में आधुनिक परिभाषा, उपकरण, कौशल एवं पद्धति संपर्कित तालीम अंतर्भुक्त करवा। यह सहित 12 पारामीटर बा 12टी मानदंड व्यवहार करी विभिन्न प्रकार एवं वर्गर प्रश्न गुड़िकर प्रस्तुति, मूल्यांकन एवं मूल्यांकन उपर गुरुत्व देवा, भारतीय भाषा रे भाषा शिक्षार 4टी मूल दक्षता जहाँकि शुणिबा, कहिबा, पढ़िबा और लिखिबा को अंतर्भुक्त करी विशेष शिक्षादान शिक्षण सामग्री प्रस्तुति करवा, पर्यायक्रमिक भाव दक्षतार आकलन एवं कार्यदक्षता आधारित शिक्षण एवं व्यक्तित्व अभिवृद्धि तथा अंशग्रहणकारी प्रभावशाली श्रेणीगृह शिक्षादान दक्षता विकास पारस्परिक आदान प्रदान कौशल उपर गुरुत्व प्रदान करवा। यही नवीकरण पाठ्यक्रम को सफलतार सहित समाप्त करने पर आमर अंशग्रहणकारी शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री माने शिक्षादान परीक्षण एवं मूल्यांकन विभिन्न दिग को संशोधन विशेषकर भाषा शिक्षा को पुनर्लोकन करें। भाषा शिक्षादान प्राकृतिक भाषा प्रक्रियाकरण बा नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग उपकरण बा सॉफ्टवेयर व्यवहार करी नूतन भाषा शिक्षादान पद्धति और कौशल पर नूतन धारणा एवं वैषयिक अग्रगति विषय में अवगत हो पारे। शिक्षादान परीक्षण और मूल्यांकन एवं विद्यालय शिक्षार विशेष संदर्भ सहित जातीय शिक्षा नीति नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 रो मुख्य वैशिष्ट्य गुड़िकर सामाजिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म आईसीटी व्यवहार तथा ये जो कोविड कालीन परिस्थिति बा एभली परिस्थिति रे यार किपरि उपयोग करिवे से ऊपर मध्य आलोचना हेबो। ऑनलाइन रे शिक्षादान परीक्षण प्रश्न उपस्थान और मूल्यांकन किपरि करिवे से संपर्क रे अवगत होई पारिबे। भारतीय भाषा शिक्षादान रे 21 शताब्दीर दक्षता ग्रहण एवं खाप खुआइबारे सक्षम हेबा पई भाषा माध्यम रे दक्षता आधारित शिक्षा सहित परिचित हेबे। प्रबंध लिखन और प्रकाशन को उत्साहित कला भली श्रेणीगृह आधारित गवेषणा को बुझिबारे सहायक हेबो। विज्ञान, सामाजिक विज्ञान और गणित भली विषय रे दक्षता वृद्धि करिबारे भाषागत दक्षतार व्यवहार किपरि करि परिबे से विषय रे अवगत हेबे। एही कार्यक्रम रु आमे यह भी आशा करछु जे प्राय 60-70 शिक्षकों को परीक्षण और मूल्यांकन एवं टेक्नोलोजी बा वैषयिक कौशलर व्यवहार विषय मौलिक तालीम दिया जिवो। डाटाबेस रे प्राय 3000 प्रश्न प्रस्तुत करने सह को किपरि इनपुट करिवे से विषय रे कार्यक्रम हेबो। प्रश्न आइटम गुड़ी केवल संपृक्त शिक्षक वर्तमान दक्षता नुहे बर कार्यक्रम समय सृष्टि होइतिबा दक्षतार प्रतिफलन हेबो। तदनुଯାयी मतामत सीट प्रस्तुत करा जाय दीर्घ एवं स्वल्पकालीन कार्य योजना सुपारिश करा जाय परिबो। विभिन्न दिग को अंतर्भुक्त करुथिबा विषय विशेषज्ञ मानक द्वारा प्रस्तुत एवं आलोचना करा जायतिबा शिक्षादान परीक्षण मूल्यांकन और मूल्यांकन विषय प्राय 20टी राइट ऑफ हैंडबिल पीपीटी अंशग्रहणकारी मानक रेफरेंस पाई उपलब्ध हेबो। भाषा शिक्षा उपरे विभिन्न दृष्टिकोण को अंतर्भुक्त करी ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन रा उत्स विषय सूचना प्रदान करा जिवो। यह सहित भारतीय भाषा संस्थान द्वारा प्रकाशित प्रासंगिक पुस्तक मैनुअल वर्कबुक डिक्शनरी ग्लोसरी इत्यादि एक स्वतंत्र रिहाती दर रे कर्तृपक्ष अनुमोदन पर अंशग्रहणकारी शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री मानक जोगाई दिया जिवो। आशा आपण माने एही 6 दिनिया कार्यक्रम रे किछि शिखिबे। समस्त को धन्यवाद। समस्ते नियमित भाव यही कार्यक्रम रे अंशग्रहण करने को मु अनुरोध करुछि। पुणी थरे समस्त को धन्यवाद जनाउछि। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you so much, Dr. Bhatt, for briefing the objectives of the program in detail. Now I would like to request Head of the Center of Testing and Evaluation and Deputy Director of CIL Mysore, Professor Dr. Dharmesh Fernandes, to brief about the activities of the CIL and National Testing Service India in particular. Sir, over to you, please.
Thank you, Pankaj ji. Very warm good morning from Central Institute of Indian Languages. Respected Director, Professor Shailendra Mohanji, the Director of Central Institute of Indian Languages. Shri Gyanendra Kumar ji, the Joint Commissioner of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. Professor Panchanan Mohanty ji, the Officer in Charge, National Testing Service of India, Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi ji. That's Dr. Sanjay Bagh and Deputy Commissioner Shri Rajan, and my dear participants, very good morning everyone. So if I start talking about Central Institute of Indian Languages, without mentioning about the founder director, especially in this Odia language program, I won't do the justification. The Central Institute of Indian Languages is founded by Padma Bhushan B.P. Patnaik ji, who has initiated the Central Institute of Indian Languages in 1970s to bring a linguistic harmony among different states of our nation. So the association with Odia language, Odisha and Central Institute of Indian Languages, bringing the nation together, is very much associated, and it has been continuing till date. Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti and Central Institute of Indian Languages, I can say that it is a different side of the same coin. We have different schemes, projects to promote and propagate and bring the linguistic harmony through interdisciplinary research. But in the case of Navodaya Vidyalaya, it has exclusively, I can say that through their 3 language formulas in different schools of our nation, they are bringing the unity in our nation, that linguistic harmony, they are working on it. So it is a very good joint venture which has been initiated by our officer in charge, Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi ji, and all the officials of Navodaya Vidyalaya, right from the Joint Commissioner, the respective commissioner in different states. I like to share with all the dear participants that why the Odia language has been selected by our officer in charge. The National Educational Policy 2020, it talks about promoting all Indian languages. If you carefully look into the National Education Policy 2020, even our Honorable Education Minister, 2 days before when he was in Bhubaneswar, he has clearly mentioned that it is not merely a policy but a vision document for our future with the aim to establish student-centric educational system. So when you talk about student-centric educational system, it is a mandate of Government of India to promote all the languages. Through that languages, the tradition, the knowledge which has been transmitted from generation to generation, our rich tradition will be transmitted. Especially under classical language head, the National Education Policy wants to bring the classicality, the classical languages throughout the nation. It is the duty that nation will take care of all 22 languages protected by the Government of India under the Constitution, and lesser known minor languages, everything. But the rich knowledge and tradition, which especially these classical languages, all Indian languages are rich. But the classical languages, which Government of India in 2014 declared Odia as the classical language, and this classical concept, now the National Education Policy wants to promote all these classical languages through experimental mode, interactive mode to the school children, and promote the traditional, the indigenous knowledge of our nation, which has been preserved in different classical languages. You know, all of you, we know that the Government of India, it has declared certain languages, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and Odia and other languages as classical languages. But Odia language, it has the more pride because it's the only Indo-Aryan languages which has been declared in India as a classical language. The rest of them, you talk about Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and other things are Dravidian languages. So, National Testing Service of India, it has taken the classical, Odia language and as a special reference, and it talked with Navodaya Vidyalaya, and you teachers have been called for this workshop. And you people may be the master trainees in future. Now only the government schools, some of the selected schools are Navodaya Vidyalaya, where you have the option of learning the language other than the language which is spoken in that state. But in later stages, as National Education Policy, which is a vision document which want to promote all Indian languages across the nation, all the language teachers, they should be trained, but it is very difficult. So National Testing Service of India, which works with the mandate of providing quality education to all, is training language teachers across India. And Odia is taken specially by our officer in charge. And so for that, I appreciate him. And for that, the initial day with the speeches, our chief guest, Professor Panchanan Mohanty, is going to interact with us and is going to refresh you all. And he has been associated with the Central Institute of Indian Languages in different schemes and different units. And so he is with us with his good wish and introductory brainstorming session. And this program will go in a very successful manner. And not only this Central Institute of Indian Languages and Odia and Odia language is more what I can say that it has a good relationship in bringing the linguistic harmony in our nation. Our regional language center, which has been established in 1970s, working in Bhubaneswar, and we have a center of excellence for studies in classical languages, which also the Central Institute of Indian Languages unit, which functions from the Sardar Patel building in Bhubaneswar. So the government's idea of promoting linguistic harmony through languages is very much essential, and is very much part of the implementation of national education policy. So with this, with a warm welcome to all the dear participants, and our success, wish for the successful completion of this language program. And I would say that like this pandemic has given a different environment to the teachers, language teachers. So when you teach a language it is a different linguistic environment. The same way when you talk about Central Institute of Indian Languages, we train so many linguists, language scientists and teachers, lecturers, but this pandemic is not given much full freedom to explore our ideas and views. But National Testing Service of India, which has enhanced its training and other program through this virtual mode, through our technical team, under the able guidance of our officer in charge, Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi. I would say that during this pandemic period, the activities of NTS has doubled more than the regular times, because I look into the other units also as a head. So I should accept and congratulate the unit of NTS and the cooperation of the NVS. With this, I request all of you, you follow the pandemic protocols prescribed by the Government of India and your respective states. Stay safe, follow all the protocols. We can come out with this pandemic. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you so much for briefing about the objectives of the Central Institute of Indian Languages, Mysore, as well as of National Testing Service India within the scope of these NVS program. And thank you so much, sir. और दोस्तों, अब मैं आज के समारोह का जो मुख्य आकर्षण है, जो आज के मुख्य अतिथि हैं, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर पंचानंद मोहंती से विनती करूंगा कि वो अपना वीडियो ऑन कर लें, मैंने और मंच पर आए। लेकिन जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया था कि वो ज्ञान में, पद में और रसूख में इतने बड़े हैं कि उनसे आग्रह करने के लायक अभी मैं नहीं हूं। हालांकि तो ऐसे मौके पर जब मैं उनसे आग्रह नहीं कर सकता हूं तो मैं केवल हाथ जोड़ के उनके सामने खड़ा हो जाता हूं, और वो समझ जाते हैं कि वो मतलब कि जैसे जैसे बड़े लोग जो छोटे लोगों की इच्छा समझ जाते हैं, वो अपने आप समझ जाते हैं कि मेरी क्या विनती है। प्रोफेसर मोहंती के बारे में मुझे लगता है कि ही नीड्स नो इंट्रोडक्शन। पूरे एकेडमिया में और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में उनका नाम बड़े आदर और अदब के साथ लिया जाता है। लेकिन जैसा कि आप ये भी जानते हैं कि मंच के अपने नियम होते हैं, मंच की अपनी एक औपचारिकता होती है, और जो उस औपचारिकता के तहत मैं प्रोफेसर पंचानंद मोहंती, जो आज के समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि हैं, उनके बारे में थोड़ी सी बात आपको बताना चाहूंगा। बहुत थोड़ी सी बात उनके बारे में आपको बताऊंगा। मैं उनके बारे में ना पूरा उनका प्रोफाइल बताने के मैं लायक हूं, और ना आज ये सेशन या पिछले अगर अगले 4 सेशन भी हम लगा दें तो उनके बारे में हम पूरा कह नहीं पाएंगे। तो थोड़ा सा मैं उनके बारे में जरूर आप सभी को बताना चाहूंगा। प्रोफेसर पंचानंद मोहंती, he joined the Center of Applied Linguistic and Translation Studies at University of Hyderabad, India in 1990, and worked as a full professor in applied linguistics from 98 until his superannuation in 2018. हैदराबाद यूनिवर्सिटी से वो 2018 में फुल प्रोफेसर के रूप में रिटायर्ड हुए। प्रोफेसर मोहंती भारत सरकार तथा राज्य सरकारों की बड़ी बड़ी कमेटियों, उनकी बड़ी बड़ी परियोजनाओं के चेयरपर्सन हैं, मेंबर सेक्रेटरी हैं, सेक्रेटरी हैं, उनके सानिध्य में, उनके निर्देशन में, उनके गाइडेंस में बड़ी बड़ी परियोजनाओं की नींव डाली गई, बड़े बड़े सेंटर्स का बीज बोया गया, और जो आज पूरे भारत और पूरे भारत के मतलब विभिन्न स्टेट्स में आज फल फूल रही हैं। और उन्होंने लगभग 300 से भी अधिक राष्ट्रीय तथा अंतरराष्ट्रीय स्तर पर संगोष्ठियों, सेमिनार्स इत्यादि में भाग लिया है। And he has published in more than 180 papers in some of the most reputed and coveted journals across the world, जैसे कि General Linguistics, Language Policy, Language Problems in Language Planning, Journal of Professional and Academic English, Mother Tongue, Glottometrics, and many more. And Professor Mohanty is also well engaged, and he has written in regional languages, in his mother tongues as well. He has published in Odia journals, and he has published many anthologies on different aspects and dimensions of linguistics, like phonology, morphology, language teaching and testing, psycholinguistics, sociolinguistics, contact and convergence, historical linguists. And there is no dimension or the aspect of this discipline or the discipline of language education is left on which Professor Mohanty has not spoken to or he has not written about. And उन्होंने लगभग 30 से अधिक अंग्रेजी तथा उड़िया में किताबें भी लिखी हैं और लगभग 4 ट्रांसलेशंस भी पब्लिश किए हैं। प्रोफेसर मोहंती भारत की जो बड़ी बड़े सोसाइटीज हैं, जो बड़ी रेप्यूटेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, उनके प्रेसिडेंट रहे हैं। कुछ के मैं नाम जरूर मेंशन करना चाहूंगा। He has been president of Linguistic Society of America. He has been president of Dravidian Linguistics Association. He has been chief editor of Indian Linguistics. He has been deputy editor of International Journal of Dravidian Linguistics. He is member of the executive body of Foundation for Endangered Languages, United Kingdom, and Roundtable for Protection Preservation of Indigenous and Traditional Knowledge and Endangered Language, Government of India. He has also been part of the advisory committee of the one of the most renowned software giant, Google, on the project, an online collaborative effort to protect global linguistic diversity. And बहुत सारे ऐसे पोजीशंस हैं जिनके बारे में मैं कह सकता हूं, जैसे कि he has been academic editor of the Asian ESP Journal. He has been member of the editorial board of the papers of Moscow State University Oriental Studies. He has been member of International Arab Journal of English for specific purposes. It is hosted by Center National Power the Research Scientific Technique. And translation today, one of the journal which is hosted by National Translation Mission, Central Institute of Indian Languages, Mysore. And और भी बहुत कुछ है जो मैं शायद उनके बारे में कहना चाहूंगा और जो जिसके बारे में आपको जानना भी चाहिए. He is a member of Government of India delegation on policy dialogue on multilingualism and quality assessment to European Union at Brussels and Warsaw. And he has also been a member of the expert group meeting on towards UNESCO guidelines on language policies, a tool for language assessment and planning. And he has been an invitee chair in a session towards UNESCO Atlas of World Languages, building international partnerships for the creation of language monitoring instrument in the UNESCO conference on improving access to multilingual cyberspace. और भी ऐसे बहुत सारे चीजें हैं. And Professor Mohanty has supervised as many as 32 PhD and 37 MPhil students from India and abroad in various areas of linguistics, applied linguistics, and translation studies. Presently, Professor Mohanty is a professor of English linguistics and head at Department of English of JLA University, Mathura, Uttar Pradesh. दोस्तों और भी बहुत कुछ है जो मैं बता नहीं सकता हूं. जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के सर प्रेसिडेंट नॉमिनी रहे हैं कई यूनिवर्सिटी में. he has been visitor to many universities. लेकिन बहुत समय लग जाएगा, इसलिए मैं जो आज के समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि हैं प्रोफेसर मोहंती से मैं बड़े हाथ जोड़ के विनय के साथ और आदर के साथ अनुरोध करूंगा, विनती करूंगा कि सर आप अपने शब्दों से हमको तथा सभी जो प्रतिभागी हैं इस प्रोग्राम के उनको कृपया कृतार्थ करें. Sir, over to you, please.
नमस्कार. डॉक्टर पंकज द्विवेदी, आपने जो सब कहा मेरे बारे में, मुझे पता नहीं, मैं उसके लायक हुआ नहीं. आप थोड़ा the people, my colleagues don't take him very seriously. Let me say that in the beginning. Professor Shailendra Mohan, Director, Professor Fernandes, Deputy Director, then Navodaya Vidyalaya Committee's Joint Commissioner, Gyanendra Kumar ji, N.P. Rajan ji, dear Pankaj and Sanjay, and my dear colleagues. I always consider myself a teacher of Odia. What Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi hasn't said that I spent 4 years of teaching as a lecturer in Odia in the government colleges as what is called OES2, Educational Service, 2. Then I migrated to linguistics because I am an amphibian. I can live in water. I can live on land also. So for some time I was teaching Odia. Then I switched over to linguistics, and I thought, I should do linguistics because there are thousands of teachers in Odisha teaching Odia at different levels. But hardly there is any linguist, or there was any linguist. There are only few. You can count 3, 4, 5, not more than that. And a lot of people who talk about language, grammar in Odisha do not understand anything about language and grammar. I'm very emphatic about it. I must make 2 corrections. I'm sorry. Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi said that I was president of Linguistic Society of America. No, I was president of Linguistic Society of India. It was a slip of your tongue, Pankaj. Professor Fernandes said that Padma Bhushan Devi Prasanna Patnaik. No, he is Padma Shri Devi Prasanna Patnaik. So I thought, to put the record straight, nothing else. And Dr. D.P. Patnaik is the founder director. He's a very respected man. I always consider myself a teacher of Odia. I don't know how the people of Odisha accept me. That is something which Sanjay should be able to say more about that. But, I think I always feel proud, and I always say very proudly that I'm an Odia speaker. My mother tongue is Odia. When I can speak a number of languages, and that's the way the things are in this country. What is important in language? Dr. Sanjay Bagh has given a kind of detailed, description of language teaching, language testing, etc., etc. All of us must see what our children do when they acquire a language at home. I'm speaking in English because of Professor Shailendra Mohan, Professor Fernandes, and 2 colleagues from Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. Otherwise, I would prefer to speak in Odia also. Or if Pankaj wants, I can speak in Hindi. That's not an issue. But here, I'll speak in English because 2 of my colleagues are there who, don't understand. Or 4 of our colleagues are there who don't understand Odia very well. Let's look at what happens when a child acquires a language at home. And whatever it is, I am a strong believer in the process that second language acquisition has a lot of similarities with first language acquisition, or second language learning has a lot of similarities with first language acquisition. Do whatever you like. There's no doubt about it. I don't have any doubt about it. When a child is born, she starts speaking the first word around the 12th month, plus minus 2 months or 2.5 months, you can say. From 10th to 14th, 15th month, within this period, the child utters the first word. And by 3 years, that is by the 36th month of her life, she becomes a normal speaker of the language. I don't say that she knows all the vocabulary, all the syntactic forms, no. But she can communicate very well. So if you calculate, it's only 24 months. 12th to 36th months, only 24 months. Within 24 months, a child can acquire a language so very well. But see what is happening in second language acquisition. Even after, learning English for 15, 20, 30 years, we are not very confident in speaking English. And Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi should very well know how the Odia speak Hindi. So, why like that? So that means there is something wrong in the teaching materials or teaching methods or, some certain other things. So, and when we are talking about the 3-language formula, in case, I'm sure most of you know, I'll just remind you that 3 institutes were given the responsibility to promote the 3-language formula. Central Institute of Indian Languages to promote mother tongues, Central Institute of Hindi to promote Hindi, and Central Institute of English, not CFL. FL was added much later. Central Institute of English to promote English. But we know the condition of the 3-language formula in this country. What I'm trying to say is that it's time we didn't put the cart before the horse. Rather, we should, follow whatever, because if a child can acquire a language in just 24 months reasonably well, but before learning how to read and write, the child is able to speak the language fairly well. Why are we not able to do that? I want to question. And that is the job of, a researcher. Whatever Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi said, let me tell you, I cannot do anything else. And that's the reason, the only thing that I can do is linguistics. So I have tried throughout my life to do something, whatever has been possible for me. This is one. And as Professor Fernandes mentioned, our Central Institute of Indian Languages wants to connect the languages. This is something which is very important. And for that, since most of the colleagues present here speak Odia, you should be very proud that there is no state in India where more Dravidian languages are spoken than what happens in Odisha. Not Tamil Nadu. Professor Fernandes must, I have told him probably earlier, and he shouldn't be surprised. Tamil Nadu doesn't speak more Dravidian languages than Odisha. Kerala doesn't speak more Dravidian languages than Odisha. Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, no states, no South Indian state speaks more Dravidian languages than Odisha. That means there are more Dravidian languages spoken in Odisha than the Dravidian states, number one. That means we have, nurtured, we have taken care of, Professor Fernandes, I am half Dravidian. There is no, a point, in debating on that. So that is very important. Number one. Number two, if you are talking about Munda languages, more Munda languages are spoken in Odisha than in Jharkhand or Bihar or Madhya Pradesh, Bengal, wherever it is. And that is the uniqueness of the Odia language. So I've written Odisha is the hyphen between the north and the south. It is the hyphen. We link, that kind of thing. I'll give you a very small example. On the other side, there is Marathi, of course. On the western border, there is Marathi. But Marathi, I know Marathi reasonably well, and I have very close colleagues there. But Odisha has a better position than Marathi. I'll give you a very simple example. Take, I'm sure all the Odia colleagues here know the meaning of Pila. Pila means child. And, Professor Fernandes, in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it's a Pillai. Because Tamil cannot have A at the end of a word. Whenever there is A, it becomes A. That's why whenever you go to Chennai or something, you will hear Dosai, you will hear Sitei. That's Sita, not Sita, it's Sidei. Not Dosa, Dosai. So, Pilla becomes Pillai. And when you come to Odisha, it is Pila. And see, when it goes to Hindi, how the meaning has changed. Pila is there in Hindi also, it's used, but it's in a derogative sense, it is used. So it gives us some kind of, and how did Pila go to Hindi? It cannot travel, jump or fly from the Dravidian heartland to the Hindi heartland. No, it must have passed over centuries. So Odisha has been the link for many things in this country, and let's be proud of that. And whatever I have told you about the geography is reflected in the language also. Odia language. Today I'll be discussing very briefly about some of the typical features of Odia language, which are hardly found in any other, languages in this country. There are 2-3 things: the teaching materials, teaching methods, and the teacher, how one teaches. And I know in Eastern India language, it's a pleasure to be here after a long time. Sanjay knows that I was once in the last 10 years in ERLC, Eastern India Language Center. So it has been earlier I was a regular visitor. I enjoyed, there is a very good library, and there are shops outside where you can go have a cup of tea and some kind of vada or things like that. It is always a pleasure. And hopefully things will happen very soon now because the buildings are being renewed. Now, Odia is a language, and most of us, I'm sure most Odia teachers must be teaching, or Odia lecturers must be teaching, that a sentence must have a verb. It's a wrong notion. Why should, suppose I ask, Sanjay, tama na kaun? Acha, Sanjay, unmute karo.
Sanjay Kumar Bag.
Okay. Where is the verb? Sanjay tama na kaun? Where is the verb? And he says that Mona Sanjay Kumar Bag. Where is the verb? And some I don't use a strong word. Some people who don't understand this language will say tama na kaun ottoi otte. It's a very bad concept. Number one. But I cannot say the same thing to Dr. Pankaj Kumar Dwivedi. I'll have to say, aapka naam kya hai? Kya hai? I'll have to say hai. Without that, no sentence is complete in Hindi. So Odia, the question here is, and this is something which is a typical characteristic of Odia, which is not found in many. No, I don't say it's found in Bangla. Let me tell you, it's found in Telugu. It's found in in Tamil, which Professor Fernandes speaks. But it's not found, let's say, in Hindi, in Punjabi, in Marathi, and many other languages. This is one. Second thing is, we make a distinction. There are 2 kinds of negation in Odia. One is existential, one is real negation, and one is existential negation. Suppose I say in Hindi, ये मेरा नाम पटनायक नहीं है. Suppose I say that. And आज, let's say, no, ये फोन नहीं है. ये फोन नहीं है और मेरा नाम पटनायक नहीं है. Okay? So you will say that मोना पटनायक नुहे, ये फोन यहाँ नहीं है. मैंने गलत भूल कहली. ये फोन नहीं है, ये फोन यहाँ नहीं है. ए फोन एठी नहीं. One is मोना पटनायक नुहे, फोन एठी नहीं. See, 2 negations. But in Hindi, मेरा नाम पटनायक नहीं है, ए फोन यहाँ नहीं है. The same नहीं है. So, this is something again which is Dravidian. Let me tell you, we have got it from the languages which are spoken in our state. I told you that so many Dravidian languages are spoken in our state. We have been in close contact with Telugu, etc. So that is also another reason. So this is something which is very important for us. Another point that I would like to mention is that, this is my pet example. In Odia, I can say this to Sanjay, it is better. I won't say this to either Dr. Dwivedi or Professor Fernandes, because I can say it to Pankaj, of course, but not to Professor Fernandes. He is a friend, and Pankaj and Sanjay are my dear, younger brothers. So I can tell them. Pankaj, I can tell you that if I tell you, Ame Khai Bu, we will eat. In Hindi, hum khayenge. Okay? If I say that Ame khaibu, Pankaj, you should leave immediately. Go from that place. Hum khayenge, I'm telling you, hum khayenge, but you are not included. You should leave. But if I say Ame khaiba, Pankaj should wait. And this is not there in Bangla, Hindi, Ahomia, anywhere. No. It is there in Telugu and other languages. That's a different story. See, the kind of things that we have, these are the things which we should emphasize while teaching, and how to link, one language with another. We can always link, when you say that there is no be verb, he verb, ochi, etc., it's nahi, you can link it to Assamese and Bangla. And on the other hand, you can link our languages to, Tamil, Telugu, and all these things can be done. And probably one more example, this is something which I'm talking about, mainly Dravidian. Now, there is another feature. In Hindi, you will say, mere do bacche hain. But in Odia, you will have to say, bacche is plural. Ek bacha, do bacche. Ek beta, do bete. But in Odia, you will have to say, moro di jana pilla. Di jana pilla mane, you cannot use plural. It's singular. And this is something which, it doesn't happen in Telugu or Tamil. You will have to say, Naku iddaru pillalu. You will have to say plural. Lu is definitely added. But in Odia, you won't, or you shouldn't. That's not the way. So this is something which we have acquired from the Munda languages spoken here. Something similar happens in Juang, Savara, Santali, etc., etc. See, these are very important issues. And these are the typical, and here we can see I'm trying to link, Odia with different kinds of languages that are spoken in this country. And for me, small languages are equally important. Of course, Professor Fernandes was talking about the development of all the languages of this country. That is a little, what should I say, utopian. The reason is simple. We have, according to the 2011 census, 1,369 rationalized mother tongues. And if you are talking about teaching in the mother tongues for the first 5 years of a child, who is going to prepare materials in these 1,369 mother tongues? Here, CIL has a kind of, what should I say, Herculean task. It is time CIL sensitized the government of India's education ministry that it's a Herculean task and we must start working right now. Because you don't know, how to prepare, because there are umpteen number of languages where the people do not know even how to read and write. And you will have to prepare materials, because if you talk about mother tongues, 1,369 mother tongues, you cannot ignore anything. You cannot say that, 22 plus 99, 121. No, 121 languages, 22 scheduled and 99 non-scheduled, but we are talking about mother tongues. So it's a lot of work for us to do. And here our teachers can be extremely helpful, useful. So, because I'm sure when you are coming to, to be trained in different language centers, regional language centers, you are taught a little bit of linguistic approach. So that's important. And this is, if it happens, and I don't know, because I'm sure earlier I know a lot of non-Odia speakers came to Bhubaneswar and learned Odia. I don't know, Pankaj and Sanjay, what is happening to those teachers. Are they teaching Odia somewhere or not? This is something, if they are teaching, we must probably be in touch with them and see. And because those days only these 3 languages were taught at Bhubaneswar, Odia, Bangla and Ahomia. So, what is happening, that kind of things should be done. And there must be, it's not only I'm talking about, because today we are talking about Odisha, I'm talking about Bhubaneswar, the same thing should be done at Pune, at Patiala, Solan, Guwahati, or, Mysore, whatever it is. So if such things are done, then only you can establish a link. And we must tell people that all languages are important. My dear colleagues, I'm not talking to, Professor Fernandes, Shailendra Mohan, Pankaj Dwivedi or Sanjay Bagh. I'm talking to everybody. Small languages are equally important. as you cannot kill a single bird or animal. You know, the great actor, no, not the great actor, famous actor, Salman Khan, he used to fly from Bombay to that place for fighting a court case because he killed a black buck some time ago. As you cannot kill a small bird, a small animal, you cannot ignore a small language also. It's because if languages survive, the environment will survive. Because we know the environment, we express the environment in our mother tongues. Once you lose your mother tongue, the environment is gone. It is an undifferentiated mass for all of us. So mother tongues are very important. My dear colleagues, please remember that Odia is whatever it is today because of the small Dravidian and tribal languages spoken in Odisha. We owe a lot to these small languages. That's why I say that, you know, I have, as an Odia, I owe to the Indo-Aryan family, I owe to the Dravidian family, I owe to the Munda family. And I'm a kind of, let me say that in Odia probably, and I'll translate that. Mo bhitere ei tinita srotara tribeni sangama ghatiche. So I'm a kind of Prayag. Odisha is kind of Prayag, where there is a confluence of these three streams, Indo-Aryan, Dravidian, and Munda. And let's be very, very proud. And in our culture, I won't discuss culture at all because the time is limited. And you can make out whatever happens in the language should happen in the culture also. So we should look at from this point of view and teach Odia accordingly and take care of the small languages also. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. And I'm sure that they will keep on guiding us, not only over the course of these training programs, for many more years. And I must say that in a way, you have summarized all the lectures which are yet to deliver to these participants in the course of 6 days. So thank you so much, sir. And now I would like to invite Shri Gyanendra ji from NVS headquarters. And Gyanendra ji has been, I think he has been at the core of in the design and implementation and the execution of all these very programs. And he is the one under whose guidance and who took the initiative of these programs. Sir, I extend a very warm welcome to you to this program. And there is also a very small request which has come from our director, C.L. Masood. He has been unable to connect. So will you also please be kind enough to provide your presidential remarks as well? Sir, Gyanendra sir?
Thank you.
Please, sir, over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dwivedi ji. Dr. Sanjay Kumar Baig ji, who has given the introduction of the program regarding the activities and objectives, how that 6 days program will be conducted for the Odia language teachers. Professor P.R. Dharmesh Fernandes ji, DD CIL and Head CT and E. Shraddhe Professor Panchanan Mohanty ji, former Professor, University of Hyderabad. My colleague, Mr. N.P. Rajan, Deputy Commissioner Training, NVS Headquarters, and Kusum Kumari Singh ji, Deputy Commissioner, Puri, NLI, who is also coordinating this program, and my all participating Odia teachers. Welcome to all for this program. After release of National Education Policy 2020, we had a discussion with our Commissioner Shri Vinayak Garg ji, especially on the Chapter 22 in promotion of Indian languages, art and culture. Then he asked me to identify the best institution of the country to extend the training to our regional languages teachers. We doesn't have a long such type of program in the past for specifically for the regional language teachers, and after having detailed deliberation with Dr. Pankaj Dwivedi ji as well as the former director CIL, we have decided to organize a 6-day training program in teaching, testing for all regional languages teachers. I would like to mention here, as Professor Mohanty Saab has mentioned, that the position of 3 language implementation in the country. Sir, we are the organization who in real sense are implementing 3 language formula in all Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. All NV schools are divided into 2 parts, Hindi speaking states, non-Hindi speaking states. We have 17 regional languages which are being taught as a first language in their own state, while in Hindi speaking state, these all languages are being taught as a third language from class 6 onward, 6th to 9th. And specifically, the teachers are being appointed in the non-Hindi speaking states from class 6 onwards, 2 language teacher for teaching third language, regional language from 6th to 9th. And we had a very good policy that is called migration policy. In this, 30% students are being migrated from Hindi speaking states to non-Hindi speaking states, having the migration linked schools for complete 1 year to understand, to learn the language, not only the language, but also the art, culture, the direct experience of that states in which they are being migrated. So, sir, we are having this policy, and very successful policy. And our regional language teachers are the real pillar of implementing this policy in Navodaya Vidyalaya. They are teaching as a first language in their own state, as well as they are also being migrated after 5 years to non-Hindi speaking states where they used to teach their language as a third language. So they have 2 types of experience, teaching the same language in their own state as a first language and teaching in an entirely different environment, that language in the third language, where nobody speaks that language, nobody knows about this language. That is certainly a Herculean task to our regional language teachers who are sharing that responsibility to strengthen the Navodaya Vidyalaya system in migration policy. As Professor Mohanty Saab has asked one yaksha prashna कि एक बच्चा 2 वर्ष में जब बोलना सीख जाता है बिना लिखे बिना पढ़े, तो फिर क्या वजह है जिसके कारण से अंग्रेजी तो खैर एक बड़ा दुरूह प्रश्न है ये भी कि हम 15-20 साल तक इंग्लिश एज ए सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं और इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं सीख पाते हैं, इंग्लिश लिखना नहीं सीख पाते हैं। तो निश्चित रूप से वो एनवायरनमेंट जिसमें वो बच्चा बिना अल्फाबेट्स के बोलना सीख रहा है और बोल पा रहा है, yes, rightly stress that that child is reasonably able to speak that particular language after 24 months. तो हम यहाँ जितने भाषा शिक्षक हैं, ये उनके समक्ष भी, मैं विज्ञान का शिक्षक हूँ, मेरा केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट है, ये प्रश्न मुझे भी कई बार कौनता है कि जब 2 वर्ष में बच्चा बोलना सीख रहा है बिना अल्फाबेट के, तो हम दूसरी, तीसरी, चौथी भाषा पढ़ाए जा रहे हैं और टीचर भी अपॉइंटेड हैं, फिर वो बात क्यों नहीं आ पाती है? इसका मूल विषय जहां तक मैं समझता हूं और प्रोफेसर साहब ने भी इंगित किया कि हमारी टीचिंग, लर्निंग, टीचिंग मेथोडोलॉजी, टीचिंग एड्स कहीं ना कहीं वो इस प्रकार की नहीं है और ना हम वैसा वातावरण वहां क्रिएट कर पा रहे हैं जिससे कि बच्चा सीख सके उस भाषा को। और पिछली बार जब हम शायद पंजाबी भाषा का प्रोग्राम था अभी पिछले वीक, तो वहाँ एक प्रोफेसर थे, उन्होंने भी स्ट्रेस किया था कि जितनी भी भाषाएं हैं, ऑल लैंग्वेजेस कैन बी लर्न बाय ह्यूमन बीइंग, सभी भाषा सीखी जा सकती हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि इस कार्यक्रम के माध्यम से हमारे जितने भी भाषा शिक्षक यहाँ हैं, विशेष रूप से उड़िया के जो पार्टिसिपेट्स कर रहे हैं इस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम को, टीचिंग, टेस्टिंग एंड इवैल्यूएशन में नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के सापेक्ष वो प्रशिक्षित होंगे, और न केवल वो भाषा का प्रभाव अपने विद्यालय में करेंगे थर्ड लैंग्वेज टीचर के रूप में विशेष रूप से, वरन उसके साथ उस भाषा की कला, उस भाषा की संस्कृति, उस भाषा का उद्भव, उस भाषा की बोली, उस भाषा की जो पर्सनैलिटी है, पोइट्स हैं, उनको भी उस माइग्रेशन लिंक्ड नॉन हिंदी स्पीकिंग स्टेट्स में पहुंचा पाएंगे। यही मूल भाव है नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के, कि भाषा के साथ कला और संस्कृति का भी संचरण हो और उस स्टेट्स के बारे में भी बच्चों को पता रहे, जिससे कि वो वातावरण बन सके, जिस वातावरण की चर्चा अभी प्रोफेसर मोहंती जी ने कही थी कि जो 24 महीने में बच्चा बोलना सीख पा रहा है, वो इसलिए सीख पा रहा है कि उसके चारों ओर जो वो माहौल है, जो एनवायरमेंट है, वो उस पर्टिकुलर भाषा को पुष्पित करता है, पल्लवित करता है। एक और बात प्रोफेसर साहब ने कही उड़िया के बारे में कि ये उड़ीसा ऐसा स्टेट है जहाँ सबसे ज्यादा द्रविड़ियन स्पीकिंग, द्रविड़ियन और ओरिजिन जो साउथ इंडियन लैंग्वेज है वो बोली जाती हैं। शायद इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, ही स्ट्रेस ऑन दैट shows that he also used that Odia is as a hyphen between the Hindi speaking state and non-Hindi speaking state, especially the South Indian states. तो यहाँ ये जो उड़िया भाषा के शिक्षक हैं, अब उनकी एक और जिम्मेदारी बढ़ जाती है कि किस तरह से उड़िया भाषा को लिंक के रूप में हिंदी और साउथ इंडियन लैंग्वेज के बीच में एक ब्रिज का काम आप करें। आज इस कार्यक्रम आने से पहले मैं उड़िया का हिस्ट्री पढ़ रहा था, तो मुझे जानकर आश्चर्य हुआ कि मैं गलत हूं तो प्रोफेसर साहब मुझे बीच में रोकेंगे। द टर्म उड़िया कम्स फ्रॉम द एंशिएंट संस्कृत वर्ड दैट इज ओडरा। The Odrakas are stated as one of the people that fought in the Mahabharata. ऐसा एक मैं आर्टिकल में पढ़ रहा था। तो आप देखिए उड़ीसा का, उड़िया भाषा की अपनी खुद की संस्कृति कितनी बलिष्ठ है, कहाँ तक उसकी जड़ें हैं और वो किस रूप में प्रतिष्ठित है हमारे देश में। मुझे आशा ही नहीं वरन विश्वास है कि CIL के द्वारा यहाँ इस कार्यक्रम में जितने भी प्रबुद्ध रिसोर्स पर्सन्स 6 दिन हमारे भाषा शिक्षकों के साथ रहेंगे, वो उनके इन सभी एस्पेक्ट्स को, जिसका प्रोफेसर साहब ने इंडिकेशन दिया, उड़िया भाषा की विशेषताएं बताई, उड़िया भाषा का एज ए महत्वपूर्ण बताया, वो क्यों देश में महत्वपूर्ण है, और उसकी पर्टिकुलर प्रॉपर्टीज बताई कि ये इसके अंदर ऐसी चीजें हैं जो दूसरी भाषाओं में नहीं है। इसका भी संचरण भाषा शिक्षक करेंगे और नई शिक्षा, राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के तहत आप इन शिक्षकों को प्रशिक्षित किया जाएगा। हमारे सभी शिक्षक अपने विषय के मर्मज्ञ हैं निश्चित रूप से, लेकिन थर्ड लैंग्वेज को और अच्छी तरह से किस तरह से बच्चों को पढ़ाया जा सके, इसके लिए इस 6 दिवसीय प्रोग्राम में मदद मिलेगी, मुझे ऐसी आशा है। हमारा CIL के साथ एक लंबा कोऑर्डिनेशन रहा है। 4 भाषाओं में हमने पिछले वर्ष इसी तरह के प्रोग्राम चलाए थे और 4 भाषाओं में इस सेशन में प्रोग्राम सुनिश्चित हैं। पंजाबी हो चुका है, अभी उड़िया चल रहा है। 6 दिवसीय प्रोग्राम के बाद टीचिंग, टेस्टिंग और उसकी टीचिंग की जो नई मेथोडोलॉजी आज के परिप्रेक्ष्य में उड़िया को कितना मनोरंजक रूप से, कितना एक एंजॉय के साथ बच्चों को पढ़ाया जा सके, इसके बारे में इस प्रशिक्षण के दौरान आपको कौशल और ज्ञान की अभिवृद्धि होगी, ऐसा मुझे विश्वास है। मैं पुनः सभी वक्ताओं को हार्दिक धन्यवाद देता हूं और अपने कमिश्नर साहब का भी मैसेज देता हूं, जिन्होंने मुझे सुबह भी फोन करके बताया कि ये कार्यक्रम निश्चित रूप से सफल होगा, और उनका संदेश मैं आप तक पहुंचा रहा हूं। और मैं प्रोफेसर शैलेंद्र मोहन जी का भी धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं, जो कार्यक्रम में अपनी व्यस्तताओं की वजह से नहीं जुड़ पाए, और मुझे आशा है कि ये कार्यक्रम 6 दिवसीय कार्यक्रम बहुत ही सफल होगा और सभी उड़िया शिक्षक पूरे मनोभाव से इस कार्यक्रम को अटेंड करें। सभी सेशन संभवतः 24 सेशंस होंगे द्विवेदी साहब, तो पूरे 24 सेशंस में आप लगे रहेंगे। जो असाइनमेंट आपको दिया जाएगा वो उनको समय से आप पूरा करेंगे, और मुझे आशा है कि जिस तरह से दूसरे प्रोग्राम में एक बहुत अच्छा रिसोर्स क्वेश्चंस का डेवलप हुआ था, इस प्रोग्राम में भी वो डेवलप होगा। इन्हीं आशा के साथ आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
यस सर।
ज्ञानेंद्र कुमार जी, भारत का जो नाट्य शास्त्र है उसमें ओड्री विभाषा कही गई है।
अच्छा,
ये भाषा नहीं, विभाषा है।
विभाषा,
और हाँ
जी जी,
तो इसका मतलब है कि इसका मूल जो है वो संस्कृत से नहीं, उस वक्त वो जो ओड्री का मूल वो संस्कृत में नहीं था, नंबर 1। और ये जो सब परिव्राजक जो आए हैं ना, ट्रैवलर्स, वेनसांग जैसे लोग सब, ये सारे लोगों ने कहा है कि उड़ीसा में जो भाषा कही गई, लोग बोल रहे थे उस जमाने में, दैट वाज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द मेनलैंड लैंग्वेज। ये सब हुआ है, तो धीरे धीरे ये सब बाद में विकसित हुआ है। इसलिए हम लोगों को और एक तरह से देखने की जरूरत है कि क्या क्या हुआ है इस देश में, क्योंकि हम लोग बीच में है ना, एक तरफ तेलुगु है, इस तरफ बिहार और बंगाल, ये सब जो है हमारा जो देवता हैं वो जगन्नाथ जी हैं। जगन्नाथ जी से एंटायरली डिफरेंट। और आपको जानकर पता नहीं हैरानी होगी, खुशी होगी, जगन्नाथ जी मरते भी हैं, उनका देहांत होता है, और उस वक्त आप पुरी जाएंगे ना, देखेंगे पुरी में आधे लोग मुंडन करके घूम रहे होंगे।
ओह,
तो ये सब भी होता है, इसके बारे में बाद में चर्चा करेंगे। थैंक यू पंकज फॉर दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी।
Thank you so and thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. And you have rightly pointed out that NVS plays a very important role in the implementation of three-language formula at the very basic level. Just couple of days back, I was going through your data, and sir, in 2019 and 20 only, about 10,000 students have been migrated from Hindi to non-Hindi speaking state and vice versa. And they live there for one complete year. They learn the culture, they learn the food habits, and they keep doing it. I think, and they do it with the help of migration scheme. And yeah, and not only the students, the teachers are also migrated. The teachers are also migrated. So the teachers who are teaching in the Hindi speaking state, they have to teach in the non-Hindi speaking state, and vice versa. So these so NVS through its migration scheme is playing a very vital role, very important role when it comes to the implementation of three-language formula. And sir, Gyanendra sir, I would like to tell you that Professor Mohanty knows as many as 12-13 languages. He fluently reads, writes, and speaks. So, sir, am I correct? I think he speaks Sanskrit, Odia, Telugu, Marathi, Bangla, Ohmiya, as well as Sanskrit, Hindi, and French, perhaps, if I am correct. Sir, your mic is off.
आपका म्यूट है प्रोफेसर साहब।
फ्रेंच को छोड़ के बाकी जो बोल रहे हो ठीक ठाक है।
Little bit of French as well, perhaps, if I have heard correctly. Yeah,
कर लेता हूँ थोड़ा। ठीक है।
So about a dozen languages, reads, write, and speak fluently. Okay, so sir, thank you so much. Now I would like to invite our Deputy Commissioner from NVS headquarters, Shri N.P. Rajanji, to propose a formal vote of thanks to the dignitaries as well as to the participants.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chief Guest of this program, Professor Dr. Panjanan Mohanty, former Professor, CALS, University of Hyderabad. Respected Joint Commissioner Shri Gyanendra ji, Joint Commissioner Academic NVS. Professor Shailendra Mohanji, though he is not attending this program right now. Director CIL, Mysore. Respected Course Coordinator, Shri Pandit Divejji. OIC, NTS, CIL, Mysore. Respected Deputy Commissioner, Madam Kusum Kumari Singh, NLI, Puri. Professor Dharmesh Fernandez, DD, CIL, Mysore. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, back lecturer, ERLC, Bhubaneswar, and all my dear Odia teachers. It's my proud and privilege to extend the vote of thanks to all gathered here. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and heartfelt thanks to the chief guest, Professor Dr. Panjanan Mohanty ji, former professor, Carleton University of Hyderabad. He has rightly pointed out the importance of the language. And he just remembered us, a child can learn first language within 24 months. But he also posed a big question to us, why can't a child learn, or why can't we learn a second language? That's a very big question that we have to think of that. And he also stressed the importance of the Odia language, and he simply explained how the Odia language linked the southern and northern languages, and the character features of the Odia language also he explained very briefly and simply. And the most things which I strike to my mind is that he has pointed out that the language survives, the environment survives. So thank you very much for inspiring and wonderful and graceful speech. Thank you once again. Thank you very much, sir. And it's my proud and privilege to express my gratitude to our Honorable Joint Commissioner, Shri Gyanendra ji. He has taken a new initiative to make NVS a unique system by promoting the best training, providing the best training to the teaching and non-teaching staff of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, especially for the professional development of the teachers. His able guidance and leadership, especially in academic section, brought a lot of changes in the testing, evaluation testing, and the training area. And he also pointed out how Navodaya Vidyalayas are playing important roles to link the different languages by way of means of migration by both the students and the teachers. Sir, thank you very much, sir. On behalf of myself and all participants, I express my sincere gratitude and heartfelt thanks to you, sir. My sincere gratitude also goes to Professor Shailendra Mohanji. He is not available right now. Director of CIL Mysore, who had readily accepted our request to organize this kind of programs, especially the training program for the language teachers. My sincere gratitude and heartfelt thanks goes to Dr. Pandit Divejji. He is coordinating this training program, and always he is doing a lot of work about the promotion of the language, especially giving new thoughts to our language teachers. Thank you very much, sir. And my sincere thanks, special thanks goes to Madam Kusum Kumari Singh, Deputy Commissioner, NLI Puri, who actually took a lot of efforts to coordinate this program with the CIL Mysore. I also extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Dharmesh Fernandez, DDCIL Mysore, who has given an insight to the objectives and activities of CIL, and also he has talked about the language harmony among the different languages existing in our country. Sir, on behalf of myself and all the participants, I express my sincere gratitude and thanks to you, sir. And Dr. Sanjay Kumar Bhatt, lecturer ERLC Bhubaneswar, who has explained the activities and the objectives of the programs. Sir, thank you very much for your speech regarding how we are organizing this program, what are the objectives and other things. I also extend my best wishes and thanks to all my Odia teachers. And once again, I express my sincere thanks to each and every one of you. Have a nice day. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for proposing this formal vote of thanks. And thank you so much, Professor Dr. Panchanan Mohanty sir. Sir, as usual, it's always a privilege and pleasure to listen to you. And I wish I could have listened to you live and by inviting you at CIL. But let this pandemic be over, and I'm sure that we'll meet soon. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everybody. And now we'll meet at